Hi loves, medium Mikala Martin back with the Ananda family for the second video of today loves. For December 3rd, 2024, we just went live on YouTube on here. So please be patient for that. That is coming if it's not published already. Please be patient. It is coming. It takes YouTube a while to publish it because it was over an hour long. But we wanted to come on real quick and answer some of the questions that came in live that we didn't see right away. And we wish to thank all of you brothers and sisters who joined the video tonight. It was beautiful. And we thank all of you brothers and sisters that are new, that are joining us. Please feel free to go back and listen to the teachings of the Ananda family. I am medium Mikala Martin, the conduit for Sananda Yeshua and our Ananda family. So in the last video, loves, before Sananda Yeshua does his thing, in the last video, loves, apparently Yeshua said, and I say apparently because I don't know what he says until I listen to it on playback or until someone comments something. Okay? Having said this, apparently Sananda Yeshua said, and he said this many times in other videos, that he did not write A Course in Miracles or A Course of Love or any other channeled text or dictate them whatsoever. Now, in a video months ago, I, medium Mikala Martin, said, no one is perfect, as everyone that is in the third density body has ego. And sometimes egos can get in the way of these teachings. So this is why I say, take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. But one video, and specifically somewhere on here, Yeshua said, apparently, that he wrote or dictated A Course in Miracles. Honestly, loves, this probably was my ego talking, because this is what I wanted for you guys. I was hoping and praying for all of you that something would be helpful for you in the collective. So this was probably my ego talking, okay? Because Yeshua himself told me, beloved sister, sometimes your ego can get in the way. And at first I was very upset by this. And then I realized what Sananda Yeshua meant. And when I realized what he meant, I have been working so hard to transcend and transmute the 25% ego or whatever down as far as I can to be a clear open channel for him and everyone else in this family. And sometimes egos can get in the way, and my desire for you can also get in the way. But having said this, loves, it was explained to me by Yeshua himself and by our Father, Mother, I Am, that when I went within to find the answers myself, like all of you are encouraged to do, Father, Mother, Creator said to me, no, these material books were not written by Yeshua. They do contain some truth in there, but it's up to the collective, beloved, to answer what is true for them. And many of you are asking about different channeled text, like the autobiographical book of Jesus by Tina Louise Spalding. And I have read every channel text that y'all could think of. Okay? And I've only taken what resonated with me. Did that mean it was all true? No. Did that mean it was Yeshua? No. Because the majority of the channel text are from dark entities. The only dictated text that are not from dark entities is the books from Kimberly Palm from spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. She actually received information from the real Sananda Yeshua, the Christ, by dictation. He dictated to her information, and she gathered her own information from her own resources and her own inner self as well. Two of her books, The Real Fountain of Youth and Ascension 101, A Roadmap for Your Soul, is on Amazon. The third one, Walking with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, is not available on Amazon, as we said, because of the controversial material, because it has to do with our Ananda family, and specifically Yeshua and his beautiful wife Mary Magdalene, and our whole entire family story, as I too was walking with Yeshua and Miriam back then, in time and space 2,000 years ago. But as Kimberly has said, until all darkness leaves the planet once and for all, the truth about who we are cannot be unveiled to the people yet, because that would be a target, and we do not want any targets. So having said this, loves, Sananda Yeshua did not write the Way of Mastery or dictate the Way of Mastery through John Mark Hammer, or dictate A Course in Miracles through Helen Schuckman, or A Course of Love, or any other channel text of that nature. These beings are very clever, and I say beings, the ones that channel these books are so-called channeling the books from dark entities claiming to be Sananda Yeshua, masquerading as Sananda Yeshua, using what Kimberly has called the holographic image, meaning they can put up whoever they want to, and we, her and I both, can see right through them. I used to not be able to do this, and I used to go to her and say, is this person channeling so-and-so in this family? And Kimberly would say yes or no. And then when I would go within to confirm with Father, Mother, Creator, I would get a big fat no, capital N-O. So that was confirming what Kimberly had told me. But now, one of my psychic gifts and abilities that have unlocked for me personally is I can see right through them. So if something looks weird or off, I can see, put it to you this way, loves, I can see who is behind the mask, when I used to not be able to do that. And to those of you who watched Kimberly's video this morning or yesterday, she said that Yeshua only channels through me. Quite literally. And this is not to put me higher and above anyone, because I'm not. I'm all equal to you. There's no separation. We're all one. I love you all. I thank all of you for supporting our family. And I say our family because I am part of the Ananda Collective. I'm a high density being, an angelic being as like all the rest of this and on the family, I've been here multiple times. There are multiple incarnations or embodiments, as Sananda Yeshua has said before. And I've had multiple incarnations with him, to which we will not get into. But for those of you who are asking, did Yeshua write ACIM or ACOL or the Way of Mastery? What I got from him directly and Father, Mother, Adonai, I am, was no. And that was after letting go of the ego and the filter and the bias. Because at first, I'll admit, I'm just like all of you. Everyone in the third density consciousness has ego. So I would want the best for all of you. And the ego would kick in and say yes when Sananda Yeshua would say no. If that makes sense. Because I wanted it to be true for all of you. Because I knew a lot of the people in the planet relied on texts like A Course in Miracles or A Course of Love or all the other channel texts that you may have heard of, because it says from JESUS or Joshua with a J. So I wanted to believe it too, but after transcending and transmuting the ego and bringing it down, way down, I let Yeshua speak freely without being filtered. Everybody has a filter. Everybody has, in your, as he would say, duality, this filter that the information comes through. And I am slowly getting rid of the filter. And therefore, in your perception, the asleep family of my current incarnation does not like me. Because I am more outspoken. I am more speaking from the heart, saying what's on my mind, to let people know the truth, whether they like it or not. And this is what is irritating beings around me right now. If that makes sense, loves. So this was something I was used to, letting the ego win. So I had to face the hard truth within myself to transcend and transmute and downgrade the ego instead of upgrading it. Okay? So when Sananda Yeshua may have said in one video or two videos that he dictated A Course in Miracles or A Course of Love or any other channel text, no. That was my ego talking. That wasn't me. That was the ego talking. Because sometimes the egos can get in the way. Does that mean there's any channel text that you can read? Ascension 101 from Kimberly Palm and her other book, The Real Fountain of Youth, were actually dictated from the real Sananda Yeshua. And yes, loves, I have every channel book that you can think of. A Course in Miracles, The Way of Mastery, Joshua the Personal Christ by Judith Coates. Everything that had to do with the channel material I have in my library. Because I, like you, brothers and sisters of the collective, I was not trusting myself in the information that Father, Mother, Adonai, I am, was giving me, even as a medium, because of my environment, if that makes sense, loves. Because I came into this physical embodiment, as Yeshua calls it, with most of my memories of past incarnations intact. But then, because of my asleep family, we'll call them, whom I still send peace, love, and light to, they were not supportive of me. They were not open. They were not ready and willing, and they were not on board. They thought I was completely crazy, completely losing it. So anything I brought up to them, as in my past incarnations or how I saw Sananda Yeshua, they would make fun of and laugh at me. So then, as a defense mechanism, the ego would suppress it. The memories that I had would be suppressed because of them. Even though I had memories of, as Kimberly would say, walking with Yeshua and Miriam Magdala, his beautiful wife, and our Ananda family, and many other incarnations as well, not just his Yeshua incarnation. Because as Kimberly said, he's had multiples, and so have I. But these incarnations that I had suppressed were hidden for so long in this incarnation because of them. I was afraid to let it out. I was afraid to see it in my head because they would think I was completely losing it. Because they weren't open and their third eyes weren't open, and I could not speak the truth to them. So I have to hide my identity from them. Even still to this day, they do not know who I am. They call me something completely different. Having said this, loves, I do this for you guys. I do this for my Ananda family and for Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator. I am not here for them. I'm not here for the dark ones. I am here for light and love. So having said this, loves, and ignore background noise, loves, there's nothing I can really do about that, as there's a lot going on right now, so just bear with me. But yes, loves, I have so much channel material, it's not even funny. This is not to put anybody down that are claiming to channel something. This is only to show you it is important, loves, to go within, and ask for confirmation for yourself, whether it be in our videos as an Ananda family or another channel being. And if something is fearful and negative or dark, then you will know it within the body. As Yeshua says, that is your barometer of truth. And this happened to a lot of the sons and daughters of our Father, Mother, because they are so dependent on a book or dependent on something other than our Father, Mother, I am within themselves. And this is why they are coming to me, meeting Mikala Martin, and our Ananda family, asking, have you heard of the book, the autobiographical book of J.E.S.U.S., or Anna, the grandmother of J? And yes, we have read, and I say we because Yeshua is with me 24/7, and he is consistently at my side. We have one-on-one conversations as well, just like he does with Kimberly. So that part is no different. So we have read every channeled text that is in humanity. And the majority of them, with the exception of Kimberly, and let me say this again, loves, with the exception of Kimberly Palm from Spiritual Growth Journeys, her books are the only ones that I personally trust. But you have to go within to find your own truth. Our truth as a family is our truth, but your truth is your truth, okay? So no one can dictate it to you. You must go within, go within, go within. We cannot tell you what to do or how to perceive or what to read and not read. Only to simply take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. Okay? And do not be in fear. If it is fearful, do not read it. If it is fearful, run the other way. We are light and love, dear ones. As Yeshua himself has said, this is why it is important to understand when you read something or listen to something to use your own discernment. Yeshua and our Ananda family and myself are not going to sit through videos and books and tell you to only read or see certain things, because you have to do that for yourself. You have to do your own homework. Everyone has their own homework in their, as Yeshua called it, their learning plan that they have to follow by themselves in alignment with the Comforter Creator. Because you have two contracts. You have soul contracts and a learning plan contract, is what Yeshua told me. The soul contract is when your soul interacts with others that you have agreed to either physically incarnate with, or in my case with Sananda Yeshua, I personally agreed before coming back into physical form many moons ago. I agreed out of love for him and our family to come back in physical form so he could use the vessel of the body to speak to you, brothers and sisters of the collective that are ready and willing to receive it. Now, having said this, as I personally have said in the live video that we recently published, I do not like to be looked at as higher and above anyone, because I am not. I am equal to you. I'm your sister. I am your friend. We're all equal here. And we're all coming from the same source. Father, Mother, God, Creator, Adonai, a wound, whatever you want to call the energy of love. We're all one. So blood nor spirit things really matter, because we're all spirits anyway. We're not the body anyway. So blood relations do not matter to me. So when someone like Kimberly tells all of you that Yeshua only channels through me, I do not want to be put on that pedestal. I want to be brought down to your level, okay? Because I am equal to you. There's no difference, okay? I don't have any other aspirations but to be equal to you and to help Mother Tara at this time. Because Mother Tara is love energy. And we are all one with her as well. As we send our peace and love and light into her and down to her and into our Father, Mother, Adonai. As we are one with you, Father, Mother, as well. You are us and we are you. But having said this, loves, I do not want to be put on that pedestal. So please, do not look at me as someone that's higher and above you. I am not. There are billions of channels out there that only have a sliver of truth. I will say, I'm not perfect, neither are they. Because everyone in the human embodiment, as Yeshua says, has ego and filters and biases and beliefs and doubt. And I, meaning Mikala Martin, am no exempt from that. I'm not special, okay? So, when Kimberly mentions me in a video, take it with a grain of salt. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Focus on our family's teaching rather than me, meaning Mikala Martin, the one conduit of Yeshua. Because I'm no different than any of you. Just want to make that clear. Now, having said this, there are billions on Mother Tara that are claiming to channel Sananda Yeshua and our Ananda family. But they're not. They're being tricked by dark beings or gray beings that can masquerade as anyone they want to. They can put a holographic image up of Mother Miriam, Miriam Magdala, Yeshua, whoever. But they are not them. And the way that you can discern this is to go within. Feel it. If it is true within you, it'll resonate with you from the heart. And not be of fear, but only love and light and peace and oneness. If that makes sense, loves. Now, having said this, when Sananda Yeshua says something, many on the collective come to me personally and say, well, Kimberly said this, and you said this. It wasn't me speaking, it was Sananda Yeshua. And a lot of you are claiming that Kimberly and I do not get the same information. Think again. Because a lot of her topics that she's talked about in our family's videos, and I say our family because we're all extended branches of one family. I look at it as a tree. Father, Mother, Adonai on top, and our Ananda family at the bottom, with Mother Tara, grounding ourselves into her and branching off in different branches like a tree, because Kimberly is under spiritual growth journeys and we are under Christ Phoenix Running Academy, and Stellar is under Stellar 432. So we're all part of the same family. We're all just different branches of that same family. Okay? So please take me off your pedestal. Please think of me as your equals. Please do not hold me above you. I do not ask for the attention. I do not want the attention. This was Sananda Yeshua's idea to get me out in the public. So if it sucks, blame him. Because that was his doing and our Father, Mother, Adonai's doing. So thank you, Father, Mother, for all the attention I'm getting from brothers and sisters and otherwise. Now, having said this, loves, in some videos, Sananda Yeshua repeats himself. And the reason why he does this is so that you can understand it. You can remember it within your being. And sometimes he has to repeat itself because you are not listening as a collective. You are selectively listening to maybe a little bit of it and not the whole truth. If that makes sense, loves. And this is why we are answering the same questions over and over and over again. And my sister Kimberly has even made this statement of the same thing. We both have said many of you in the collective are not listening to the whole video, because many of the same topics that we've already discussed and covered is in these videos. But you guys keep asking the same questions over and over. What do you think about this book? How would you say this book is? We can't tell you what to read or not read. We can only simply tell you to go within, go within, go within. And if nothing resonates with you, do not take it. If something does, fine, great, take it. We know we are going to get a lot of flack from the beings that read these books. We're not saying not to read them, but like everything, including the Bible, has been changed, edited, manipulated, erased, and developed by, in Yeshua's words, man's perception of consciousness. If that makes sense, loves. So as Kimberly and our family has said, take what resonates and leave the rest, and do not shoot the vessel or the messenger. Because when I step out of the body, Yeshua is in control. I have no control of what he's going to say or do. That is on him. But sometimes the filter can get in the way and cause things to be as they are. So remember, you have to go within and use your own discernment when listening to any one of us in our family. We're no better than you. We're no different than you. Okay, loves. And this is what I wanted to come on real quick and address with all of you, because a lot of you are saying, yeah, but A Course in Miracles says the same thing, or the Way of Mastery says the same thing that you basically say, or Yeshua says through you. That's fine. But a lot of what A Course in Miracles and the Way of Mastery says, remember, as Kimberly has said, and I personally, medium Mikala Martin, have said, the Dark Ones can tell you 99 truths to get in one lie. And that one lie is bad. Okay? It will be all lovey-dovey 1 minute and then fear the next. If that makes sense, loves. Even the ones on YouTube that claim to be channeling Yeshua under the J character are not channeling the real Yeshua. Even the ones that are putting his name, his actual Hebrew name, on there are not channeling him. Okay? So, use your own discernment. We have seen a lot of channels out there, not just text, but channels out there claiming to be beings of this family, such as Yeshua, or Kuan Yin, or Mother Miriam, or Miriam of Magdala, or Saint Germain, or Archangel Michael, or any of us in this family, and they are not. We can only simply say, don't take our word for it, but listen to Father, Mother, Adonai, I am within you. As the Father, Mother, Creator knows and does all things. Having said this, loves, if you want to share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters, please feel free and do that. The more truth that we get to the people that are open and ready and willing, the more love and light we can be upon it and take the darkness down. If that makes sense, loves. And anytime Kimberly uploads a video on her YouTube channel, it will be published in her playlist, Sister Kimberly Palm Videos and Spiritual Growth Journeys, under the playlist tab. If that makes sense, loves. As I personally only want peace, light, and love for all of you. I'm no different than you. I am here as the voice of Sananda Yeshua. And that is a lot for me. That is a lot of pressure for me. But like all of you, I have things I'm dealing with. And I'm also doing my work on myself to cleanse and clear the ego and the filter and the bias so that I can be a clear open channel for him, for all of you, amidst the chaos going on around me. So now, I can say with all sincerity, Sananda Yeshua said to me directly, and our Father, Mother, Creator said to me, he did not write the books that you are seeing, such as the autobiographical book of the J character, and A Course in Miracles, or ACIM, or A Course of Love, or Anna, the grandmother of J, or the Sophia Code. That was not written by the females of this family. But only take what resonates and leave the rest. If something resonates within you when you're reading a book or listening to a channeling, take it. If nothing does, do not take it. Okay? This is the Crash Course 101 from the Ananda family. If you are listening to something, whether it be a book or channeled text, or reading something, and it doesn't sound right to you, or it's not love, stop what you're doing and just breathe and ask our Father, Mother, I Am Presence to show you the truth. And be still and listen, as Yeshua himself said. Yeshua gave me an exercise for all of you. And he told me this years and years ago. But this is more to the point now than ever before. He said, when one forgets how to go within and is caught up in your world of duality, stop what you're doing, stop what you're feeling, stop what you're perceiving, stop right where you are, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in your nose, out your mouth, a couple times. Stop, breathe, and love. And when he said this, I said, Sananda, what do you mean by this? And he said, when you turn off your mind and focus on your inner world of reality, instead of your duality, world of miscreation or error, you turn off your need of gotta be here, gotta be there, gotta do this, gotta do that. You turn all the negative energies off and focus on the breath of oneness. When you breathe in love. You breathe in peace within and around the mind, body, and spirit, beloved. Breathe and let love flow through you and from you freely. If that makes sense, love. And that is what Sananda Yeshua taught me. One of many lessons over the last 2,000 years. And I say 2,000 years because I, like Kimberly, was there with him. And I've had many other incarnations with him. So for the last, let's just say umpteen years, Sananda Yeshua and I have been side by side. And no, I am not Miriam and Magdala. I'm not his wife or his mother. I wouldn't claim to be, because they're awesome women They're awesome, divine, feminine energies, and I love them both. They are part of this family. I love you both, but I'm not them. They are not physically in physical form right now. They do, however, channel through the body sometimes when they choose to, because they are part of the Ananda family as well. And this is why I don't claim to be anybody special. I don't want the recognition. I don't want to be anybody special. I'm doing this for Father, Mother, Creator, and for Sananda, and for you in the collective, because I love you. I'm only being as I'm created to be. I'm only showing you love because that's what I am. And I give you these teachings freely. We give you these teachings freely as a family. And Kimberly is included in this, and so is Stellar. We give you these teachings freely of our own time because we love you. Not that we have to, but because we love you. And we want to help Mother Tara and you, the collective, with the ascension process. We don't have to, but we are here to do just that. So having said this, loves, this is why we say, take what resonates and leave the rest. We are not perfect. Only our Father, Mother, Adonai is perfect. I love you, Father, Mother. We love you. As we are one with you. Thank you for everything. And we know a lot of you, brothers and sisters, are feeling the energy of our family right now around you at this time as we're speaking these words to you of truth and of light and of love from our Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator. As we invite you to make sure you check out Kimberly's video, because toward the middle of her video, she did a meditation with Father, Mother, Creator for all of you, as Father, Mother, Creator channels through her as well. She only channels two beings, and that is her own higher self and Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator. Whereas myself, meaning Mikala Martin, channels everyone in the Ananda collective, as well as my own higher self and Father, Mother, Creator. So it's a bit different there. And if you want to go to Kimberly's Learn It Live website, you can do that by going to learnitlive.com/Kimberly Palm to see the classes that our family has dictated through her and given for the collective. They're very affordable. They make perfect gifts for those brothers and sisters in the collective that are awakening or starting to awaken. Perfect for the holiday season, along with her books as well. You can get the 2 books on Amazon, and her other one, Walking with Yeshua and Miriam of Magdala, has to be ordered through her because of the controversial material. So for those of you, brothers and sisters, who are going to come down on our family about anything that we've said or done recently, anything that's negative will be permanently blocked and deleted, as we are beings of light and love of the 12th and 9th density. We are not here for you, but only for light and love beings that are ready and willing to be open to receive the truth. Having said this, loves, we invite you to go within and ask Father, Mother, Creator, what is the truth? In your times of meditation, or enter focus as I call it. And trust in yourself. This is why the collective is having a rough time, because it is not trusting in itself. All of you are going outside of yourselves to find the answers, whether it be to us as our Ananda family, or to others you think might be channeling a certain being from our Ananda family, and they are not. Okay? If you want to go to Stellar's classes and her mystery school classes that she does with Yeshua's beautiful wife, Miriam Magdala, you can please go to her website, StellarAscensionAcademy.com, for more information and details. As she is the only one that channels the mystery school classes with someone we love dearly in this family, Miriam Magdala. But we are no different than you. We love all of you as we send you peace and light and love upon your journey of awakening and ascension. Do not be discouraged by the energies around you, but only embrace your power and be the perfect beings of light and love that you are created to be. Having said this, loves, we send you our love, we send you healing, and we send you peace at this time, as we are the Ananda family, and we love you all.